Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, beings of multi-connective natures. What do I got? What do I got today? Baby, I got that magic rope. The Kinera magic rope, actually. But, you know what I'm saying. You know the procedures. This is a upgrade cable. And it is because I was tired of, I have multiple devices, and if I have something connected to my daily drivers, my current daily drivers, I did not want to have to take the ends off repeatedly, multiply, and put them on because I want to plug it into a different device that doesn't have all the holes that I need. So here you got your 2.5, you got your 3.5. You could kick in the door and blast the 4.4, if you know what I'm saying. But I prefer to blast the 4.4 than just wave it. Fuck Biggie, because he can do what he wants. He's dead. So you definitely are going to get a different look, a different feel. It's going to be less to deal with, and all of that for about $40. That means I can go from the iFi Go Blue to the Duo 5, the Philo, all the Philo 5. I can go from all the 5s to the Blue. Apparently those are all I have several amps, most of us do, and they don't, for some reason, all have the same holes. So what do you need? One cable to rule them all, and in the darkness bind them, of course. So what are you going to do? Usually they're going to try to con you into paying, a pretty little penny. You know what I'm saying? A little bit. You're going to put a little bit in it. And, I want to put a tiny bit, just a tip. I just want to put a little tip in there. I don't want to put the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? Don't want it all. So what I'm going to do, $40. This is what I'm working with. If it's not, it's going to be better than the little wiggly squiggly thing from KZ. So who gives a shit, right? So what are we going to do? We're going to unbox this thing right here. And, if you listen to this, it says upgrade cable, but it says, make it clear, make it real. You know what, that magic rope, baby. Yeah. Okay, jokes aside, that being said, I digress. Pretty much all I do is digress, so why don't I even mention it? This has been your daily ASMR moment. Pretty clean little box. It's shiny. It's very shiny. Very, it looks like a perfume or makeup sort of thing. Something you find on a makeup counter. I don't know about that. Like something you get as a Christmas gift without this thing, maybe. But we're going to unrope the magic. Look at his little butterfly on there, the stars. It's got a nice little aesthetic. Nice little aesthetic. All the tips, baby. All of them. Got yourself a fancy little book here. Feels good. It's nice and shiny here. It's got some runes on it. I don't know. So if you want to cast your Nordic spells there, you got that going. I don't even think I have this up the right way. No, I don't actually. I don't speak runes, so I apologize for my rune dyslexia. I have regular dyslexia. What do you think I do with friggin' runes, okay? I have no idea. Nothing. I just look at it and go, yes. Okay, so for all you Icelandic people, shoot me later. All right, shoot me when I get there. So you got your Chinese instructions, you got your QR codes, you got your if you're too stupid to figure out how to plug one thing into the butt of the other thing, all of that stuff there. Nothing, so there's the legend of all the magic ropes. It tells you it's actually a little storybook. There's a little story here. I'm not going to read it to you because, you might want to adventure, out and enjoy that for yourself there. But this is, oh, that was terrible. There we go. That's going to go over there. Okay, so what do we have left? Foam and the items itself. The item itself. Oh wow, this is really dense foam. Oh, make a drum riser out of this or something. This is like acoustical foam. It's really crazy. It's like high level acoustic foam with 3 holes cut in it. I don't know why they did that, but they could have just used regular old puffy stuff. But, that's a thing. And then ooh, it's like a chamois. I would say chamois, but my woman's French and she'd kill me. Yeah, it's very. It's very autistic stimming friendly. Ooh, it doesn't smell good though, but it feels good. So you got to put it near your nose and then maybe. There you go. There's a compromise. Okay, so it's got a little flap. They made it clear. They made it real. They've told you they're going with this make it clear, make it real thing. I don't know why that makes it real, but okay. Oh, well, hello. I like things that are multiracial, and this, I think, takes the cake. Look at that. That's pretty. So we've got 4-pin to the tips. So that's quality right there. And as we proceed to jank this up, because I'm not that coordinated. Okay, here we go. Where are we? Okay, so as we proceed to jank this up, there we go. Ooh, look at that. There's a definite level of quality here. This feels like high carbon steel. It's definitely at the worst cast aluminum, but it's very hard. This is doing this thing right here. This juncture is so sturdy. This collector is, it's easy to grab. It's not so small. A lot of these are too small because I have really big hands. I have monster hands. I have 6X gloves. Nobody makes these. And even for me, this is easy to grab, to grasp, to manipulate, and to maneuver. So that's a bonus right there. This part you can clearly hold these two things together and pinch them between your fingers and have some action happen in there. You always need to have a little extra action happening. You've got a cord keeper. It's right as part of the package, and even this 4-pin is quite sturdy. This isn't breaking. This is definitely, it's deep for a 4-pin. I mean, what do you want? It's not, it's not the required, but there's a definite amount of quality here. Now, if you're just looking at what we got, this is where you take it from. And what do we have? We have, it's an IEM cable. What do you want? It's 8 cores, and that's 1 millimeter per core, but each core has 25 strands of 0.5 millimeter oxygen-free copper, and the other one has 26 strands of 0.06 millimeter, and so the first one's, it's just 25 and 25 of 0.06 and 0.05 millimeter oxygen-free copper. Don't understand why, honestly, because you would think you could just do, why you would need 0.05 and 0.06? So I guess that turns out to be, 1.1 millimeter, I guess. And then, you have the multiple jack selection. The cables, what is that, 1.22 centimeters. So what is that? You're going to times, 20 centimeters per inch? That means you got a good 6 feet. It's pretty much what it is. And then, obviously, they got this nice PVC coating here, and it seems to be, I'm going to take this out now. And it seems to be pretty resistant to the super tangles. Can we do jump rope? Can we do double dutch? Cinderella dressed in yellow. You need to be old as hell to know what I'm talking about. Made a mistake and kissed a snake. How many doctors would it take? 1, 2. Okay. So we have all 6 feet of that. And yes, my wingspan is really that long. Because I'm still in here, I'm not out here. So, yeah, this is a very quality cable. And I think it won't get in your face. You can definitely see the weave. You can definitely see that there's separation in the weave. So, yeah, I guess you have two silver and 2 blue. I don't know if those are coded or just colored, though. That's the color of the wire itself. No idea because my eyes don't work that well that close up. I'm a little bit farsighted these days. So, I was nearsighted, had the surgery. That's a better trade-off, trust me. That's what you get. And then it seems like the weave it comes right back together. And it looks relatively easy, let's see, to wrap around my big paws. And then could pinch it together and seal it back up. And that's what we have. We have an assistance cable for the rest of our products that will not bust your bank like some of these. I'm not even going to mention these companies because I don't want to give them any shine. Get this thing. It's a lot cheaper. It's the cheapest one I could find that has all three selections and an actual 4-pin connector, which is sweet. It's sturdy. These things are hard. They are definitely gonna last and do their job. The only possible critique you could have is that they're not L pins. Cry me a river. I don't care. You know what I mean? Like if I have to pay $120 just to get freaking L pins, and I think I do, I'm over it. And I wanted one product that I could plug into all my devices and not have to unplug and replug every single, my headphones. My earphones. It's not cool. It's a tedious thing. This is a lot easier to replug than those little and I got big fingers, man. If you got big fingers and you're messing with earphones, especially if you're a drummer or a bass player and you're trying to do your IEM thing and you're on stage, it's dark. You do not want to mess with that. So here's your solution. You got to switch from one thing to the next. Here's your solution. So, and the fact that it has a 4-pin means you can go get a 4-pin to XLR connector and get professional with this beast. That's quality. So, for $40, add this to your professional arsenal. I've had IEMs that are cheaper than this, but this makes them worth a lot more than they started as. So, get yourself some magic rope, baby. Oh, yeah. And go out there and generate some art.